partial fractions. In this partial fractions we have three types. Okay, let me see one by one. Look at the first problem. Resolve the following rational expressions into partial fractions. The first problem is 1 by x square minus a square. This denominator x square minus a square is in the form of a square minus b square. So we can split the factors as x plus a into x minus a. Now we got 1 by x plus a into x minus a. Here in the problem itself we have to split the fraction as partially, isn't it? So I am going to split the factors of the denominator here. I couldn't split directly. I need two more constants here that I want to take it as a and b. How to take this? Let me see here. How many factors we have? X plus a and x minus a. Two factors we have. So I want to introduce two constants here, a and b. So how to take these constants? Introduce the constants here. Let me take the first factor as x plus a. Let me take for x plus a as a by x plus a plus the next one is x minus a. So that I want to take like this, b by x minus a. Okay, just I want to introduce two constants and keep it at the numerator and write the factors as it is at the denominator. In between we have to put the plus symbol, that's all. Okay, so I want to take this given problem is 1 by x square minus a square, which can be partially split into two fractions like this, a by x plus a plus b by x minus a. Let me take the LCM on the right hand side. So the LCM of these two fractions are x plus a into x minus a. For the numerator we want to cross multiply that. So like this, a into x minus a plus b into x plus a. Okay, now look at the left hand side and right hand side. Both the denominators are same, isn't it? Here x square plus a square is nothing but x plus a into x minus a. The same thing I had here. So I want to cancel both the denominators. Therefore, I will get only the numerator like this, 1 equal to a into x minus a plus b into x plus a. Okay, now I want to find the values of this a and this b. Okay, so for this, in this first bracket I had x minus a, isn't it? Let this equal to 0, so that I will get x equal to a. If x equal to a, I can get some value here, substitute in this equation as x equal to a. If you put here 1 is the, so keep as it is, and here instead of this x I can put a. So a minus a is 0, and then here if a x instead of x if you put a plus a is that is 2a here. Okay, so a into 0 is no value for this, so cancel this. So 1 equal to 2ab. So therefore b equal to 1 by 2a. Okay, likewise I want to find the value of a now. So now look at the next bracket, I had x plus a. So let me equal to this to 0. So x equal to minus a. Now I want to substitute x equal to minus a in this equation. So put x equal to minus a here. So here I can get minus a is minus 2a. If you put minus a here, it will be 0. So you can not get the value here. So here 1 equal to minus 2a. Therefore a equal to minus 1 by 2a. Okay. Now we got the values of a and b. So we have to substitute in this where we split the fractions into 2. So here I want to substitute the value of a and b. Instead of a, I can substitute 1 by 2a. Instead of b, I want to substitute minus 1 by 2a. Okay, so that I got the answer like this. 1 by x square minus a square equal to, instead of a I got this value, instead of b I got this value. So this is the required answer. Okay, we'll move on to the next problem. Second problem, 3x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 2. Okay, at the denominator I have two factors there, so I want to introduce two constants. So let me take like this. The given problem is here, which is equal to a by x minus 2 plus b by x plus 1. Either we can take here also x plus 1 and here also x minus 2. Both are same only. Okay, so no problem about that. Just we want to split into two partial fractions. Okay, the denominators, the LCM of this denominator is x minus 2 into x plus 1. After that, if you cross multiply, you will get this one. So, and both the denominators are same, so we can strike it out like the previous problem. So that we got only the numerators like this. 3x plus 1 equal to a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 2. Okay, from this now I want to find the value of a and b. So for this what I have to do, first equate the first factor to 0. So I will get the value x equal to minus 1. Now I want to substitute this minus 1 in this equation. Okay, so that I got the value b here. Likewise, I want to equate this factor x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 2. Therefore, put x equal to 2 in the same equation on left hand side and right hand side. So, for here x also I have to substitute, here and here we have to substitute. Okay, so that I got the value of a now. We got the values of a and b here. Substitute these values of a and b in this equation. Okay, so that we got the answer like this. 7 by 3 into x minus 2 plus 2 by 3 into x plus 1. You have to substitute the values, exact value for a and exact value for b only there. You should not change the values in the given equation. Okay, and then the next problem, third problem, this is the next type of the partial fraction. Okay, let me see here, x divided by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 into x plus 2. Okay, we had three factors. At the denominator we have three factors. Okay, obviously we want to split into three fractions here. At the same time we have one more thing, you have to do that. Okay, so as usual, this x minus 1 and x plus 2 will have the that constants a and b as usual there. Okay, so we can take this as a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 2. Now look at here, the next one, it is new to us. This is x square plus 1. Here in x we don't have any powers except 1. We have power 1. Okay, but here we have the power as 2. So we need to introduce 2 constant for this factor. Okay, if we have power 1, we can have only one constant for this, and we can have only one constant for this, but here we have x square plus 1. So I want to introduce 2 constant for this factor alone. Okay, how to introduce? See that for this x square plus 1, I have to take the numerator like this, cx plus d. I want to take 2 more constants, cx plus d by x square plus 1. This is new for us. Okay, for this x minus 1, we can take a by x minus 1. For this x plus 2, I can take b by x plus 2, plus here for this x square plus 1, I want to take the numerator as cx plus d. You can have some other doubts here, because I have this x minus 1 and x plus 2 as second and third factors, isn't it? Here this one is the first factor. Yes, of course I can take this as the first factor here also. How to take this? I can write this as a x plus b divided by x square plus 1 plus c by x minus 1 plus d by x plus 2. I can take like this also. This is also correct only. Instead of taking the first factor as third one, I can keep as it is in the place of 1. Okay, I can write like this also, ax plus b by x square plus 1 plus c by x minus 1 plus d by x plus 2. I can take either like this or like this. Both are same only. Finally, we will get the same answers only. But for a, b, c, d, we can get the some other values for a and b, c, d and all. But final answer will be, we will get the equal answers. Do you got it now? Okay, let me go further. Go to the problem now. I want to take the LCM here. That LCM is x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x square plus 1, isn't it? The same thing I have in the left hand side also. So I can cancel all the things at the denominator, so that I have only the numerators now with the that cross multiplications and all on the right hand side. Okay, left hand side I have only x here. So x equal to, here x minus 1 is there, except x minus 1 I have to multiply these two, isn't it? So a into x plus 2 into x square plus 1 plus b into, except this one I want to multiply these two things, b into x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus cx plus d into this x minus 1 and x plus 2. Okay, so I cross multiplied and got like this. Okay, and then now I want to find the values of a, b, c and d. I want to find these 4 constant values. Okay, so for this I have to equate the brackets to 0, so that I can get the first bracket. I got x plus 2, isn't it? So I can equate to 0. I will get x equal to minus 2. So I want to equate this x equal to minus 2 in the whole equation. Substitute that. So I will get here, instead of x is minus 2 equal to, if you put a equal to minus, x equal to minus 2 here minus 2 is there, it will be cancelled, isn't it? So this whole thing will be 0. So no need to write here, leave that. And then if you put minus 2 here, this b into minus 2 minus 1 into here If it is minus 2 means plus 4 plus 1. If you put minus 2 here, it will be 0. So no need to write this also. So only I got this value here. So b into minus 3 into 5. So that means minus 15b. So b equal to 2 by 15. And then the next bracket I have x minus 1. I want to equal to 0 means I will get x equal to 1. So now let me substitute for x equal to 1 in the same equation. So if you put x equal to 1, it will be 1 here, and then if you put 1 here, it will be 0, and if you put 1 here, this is also 0. So only thing I will get here only. Okay, so 1 equal to a into 3 plus 2. That means 1 equal to 6a, a equal to 1 by 6. Now I got two values, a and b. The next I want to find the values of c and d, isn't it? For this c and d, just I want to keep some x equal to 0. Simply put x equal to 0 in that long equation. If you put x equal to 0, you will get like this, 0 equal to like this. And then simplify. If we simplify this, you can get 0 equal to 2a minus b minus 2d. Okay, and then already we found the values of a and b there. So substitute these two values here. Okay, and then simplify, you will get the value of d now. And then so now d equal to 1 by 10. And then but now we got the values of a, b and d. I want to know the value for c now. So for this also I want to take some other substitutions there. So I want to take x equal to minus 1. Either you can put x equal to minus 2 or plus 2. Something like this you can put there. Okay. So x equal to minus 1 in the long equation. So substitute like this and simplify everything there, and so that we will get equation. The simplest equation is this one. In this already we got these values of a, b and d. Substitute this value also, so that we can get the value of d now. So just simplify everything there. So finally you will get the value of d here, c here. Okay, and then now I got the values of a, b, c and d. We can substitute all the four values where we took the partial fraction. So here this is a, this is b, here this is c and this is d. So and then you should simplify this also here like this. This 1 by 6 can be written at the denominator like this. Here this one, and here also we got two denominators as 10. We can take this 10 to the denominator here. So in the numerator you have only 3x minus 3x plus 1 divided by 10 into this x plus 1. Okay. Fifth sum, 1 by x power 4 minus 1. This denominator x power 4 minus 1, I can write this as x square the whole square minus 1. Okay, I can write this 1 as 1 square, isn't it? So it's in the form of a square minus b square now. I can write this as x square minus 1 into x square plus 1. And again I can take this x square minus 1 as a square minus b square form, so that x plus 1 into x minus 1 into, keep this as it is. Okay, now I got three factors for the denominator. So I want to split the fraction partially. So this is the given problem. 1 by x power 4 minus 1 equal to 1 by, this one is there, isn't it? So I want to take a by x plus 1, b by x minus 1 plus here I have x square, isn't it? So I want to take the numerator like this. So cx plus d divided by x square plus 1. Okay, and then I want to take the LCM for the denominator and I want to simplify also, so that I can get 1 equal to this long equation a into x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus b into x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus cx plus d into x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now I took the LCM and equating the numerators because the denominators goes up. Now I equated the numerators. So now I got the long equation. In this I want to find the values of a, b, c and d. For this I want to equate this factor x minus 1 to 0. So x minus 1 equal to 0 means x equal to 1. Let me substitute the value of x to 1 in this long equation. Here I can get 0 for this because 1 minus 1 will be there, so 0. And then even here also I will get 0, so no need to substitute here also, leave that. Only for this thing I can substitute there, so that I got 1 equal to 4b. So b equal to 1 by 4. Now we got the value of b. And then the next equation, one more equation we have, this x plus 1 is there. So put x plus 1 equal to 0, we will get x equal to minus 1. Again we want to substitute x equal to minus 1 in this long equation. If you put minus 1 here in this equation, this will be 0 and this will be 0. Only thing I will get the value of a1. A equal to 1 equal to a into minus 2 into 2, so that I will get the value of a now. A equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay, so now we got the value of a and b, and then simply I want to put some value x equal to 0. So put x equal to 0 in the long equation, so that we got like this. And then we have to substitute the value of a and b here, a and b, substitute the value, so that we will get the value of d now. So d equal to minus 1 by 2. So now we got the values of a, b and d. We want to find one more constant value, c. For this also I want to substitute some x equal to 2. Okay, so I put x equal to 2 in the long equation. So we will get like this, and then simplify everything and substitute the value of a, b and d here. Okay, and then take LCM and simplify. Finally you will get the value of c here. So now we got the value of c as 0. And finally we have to substitute all the 4 values of a, b and c, d is here. Okay, so that I can simplify this numerator as, no need to write this one, just leave that. So minus 1 by 2 can be, and this we can write this as minus 1 by 2 into x square plus 1 in the answer there. Okay, next problem, 7th one, x square plus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6. X square plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6. Here at the numerator and the denominator we have as 2, as the highest power is 2. Okay, the degree of the denominator and the degree of the numerator are equal. Okay, if it is equal, we have to divide that polynomials, and then only we have to proceed the problem. Okay, as usual the ordinary division what we did in the 10th standard. Okay, so put the division here, x square plus x plus 1, and the inside of this is the inside of this division. Here this is x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, divide this. So one time you can write that is x square minus 5x plus 6, and then change the symbols, and then you can cancel these two, so that it will be minus 6x. Here xn plus 5x it will be there, so 6x minus 5. Okay, so I can write this as given problem as x square plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 1 plus, this is the quotient, 1 plus the remainder 6x minus 5 by, this is the divisor. Okay, x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, now I want to find the partial fraction for this saloon, because for this one no need to find anything, just keep as it is there. Now I want to take this to find the partial fraction. Okay, let me take this 6x minus 5 by x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, for this x square minus 5x plus 6 the factors are x minus 2 and x minus 3, and then I want to split this as the partial fraction here. So ordinary factors only, so a by x minus 2 and b by x minus 3. Then take the LCM for these two. I will get x minus 2 into x minus 3 as LCM. For this I want to cross multiply for these two, a into x minus 3 plus b into x minus 2. Okay, and then equate the numerator, so that we will get like this, 6x minus 5 equal to a into x minus 3 plus b into x minus 2. So when x equal to 3, equate this bracket to 0, so that x equal to 3. So we will get the value of b here, and then put x minus 2 equal to 0, we will get x equal to 2. Substitute this value in this equation. So 12 minus 5, that substitute this, we will get the value of a now. Now I got the value of a and b. Okay, so we had to substitute in this fraction. So for this a and b we substituted there. Final answer we have to write like this, because we took 1 plus, isn't it? So we got here 1 plus something there. So you have to write the answer for here only there. Okay, that final answer will be 1, and then this is the value of a and this is the value of b. So we got the answer like this. Okay, next problem, x cube plus 2x plus 1 divided by x square plus 5x plus 6. Even here also we have the degree of the numerator is 3 and the degree of the denominator is 2. Okay, so here the degree of the denominator is less than the degree of the numerator. Here also we want to divide the equations, that polynomials. Okay, so I want to divide the polynomial like this. This x cube plus the x, no, there is no x square term, so put 0 x square plus 2x plus 1. We want to divide by this x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so for this ordinary division only, so divide everything, we will get the remainder as 21x plus 31. So this quotient is x minus 1, the remainder is this one, and the divisor is this one. So we have to write the answer like this, x minus 5 the quotient, this is the remainder, and this is the divisor. Now we want to take only this portion to find the partial fraction. Okay, now take this here, 21x plus 31 by x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to, we want to split this denominator as a factor. So 21x divided by 21x plus 31 divided by x plus 2 into x plus 3. Okay, now let me take this as two factors a and b. So let me introduce two factors a and b here, so that I have a by x plus 2 plus b by x plus 3. Let me take the LCM for this and equate the numerators there, so that we can have the left hand side as it is 21x plus 31 equal to, here cross multiply this, a into x plus 3 plus b into x plus 2. Okay, in this I want to substitute, want to get the values of a and b now. Let me take this x plus 3 to 0, so that x equal to minus 3. So put x equal to minus 3 here. Therefore, I can simplify, I can get the value of b now. And here x plus 2 is there. Put x plus 2 equal to 0, so that x equal to minus 2. So put x equal to minus 2 in this long equation, so that we will get the value of a here. Now we can substitute this value of a and b in the partial fraction format here. And finally, we can write the answer like this. This is the quotient what we got from the division, and here the value of a and here the value of b only. Okay. Ninth problem, x plus 12 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into x minus 2. Here the next type of this partial fraction is there. That means, look at the denominator. Here I have x plus 1 the whole square. In the previous problem I had x square. Okay, but here x plus 1 the whole square. For this I want to introduce two factors for constants for this factor and one constant for this factor. Okay, let me see how to write the partial fractions here. So let me take this as this x minus 2 as a by x minus 2 plus, here I have x plus 1 the whole square, isn't it? The first thing, for x plus 1 the whole square, I have to take x plus 1 only. For this I have to introduce the constant b, and then the given factor x plus 1 the whole square. For this I want to introduce the constant c. Okay, here for this ordinary, as usual, I kept the constant a by x minus 2. The next thing, for this x plus 1 the whole square, I want to introduce two constants, but I want to write separately. Okay, for b by x plus 1, and the next one is c by x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, this x plus 1 is included in this factor x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, so just keep this in your mind there. Let me continue the problem there. So and then I want to take the LCM as usual there. So how to take this LCM there? The LCM for this right hand side, the denominator is x minus 2 into x plus 1 the whole square, because that is the highest part. So I want to take these two as the LCM. So the left hand side, and then we have to cross multiply also, isn't it? So in this LCM I can take only this a into x plus 1 the whole square plus b into, already I had one part here. Okay, so I need one more part. So x minus 2 into, in this I want to take only 1. So x plus 1 into x minus 2 plus c into simply this x minus 2. Okay, just I took LCM, that's all. Okay, and then the denominators we have to cancel that on both the sides, so that I got only the numerator like this as the long equation. Okay, from this I want to find the values of a, b and c. Okay, for this let me equate this x minus 2 to 0. That will be x equal to 2. So put x equal to 2. and then put this x plus 1 equal to 0, it will give x equal to minus 1. Okay, and then simply I want to put some value, put x equal to 0, so that I can get some equations here. So if you put x equal to 2 in that equation, you will get the value of a. If you put x equal to minus 1, you will get the value of c. And then if you put 0 here, you will get some equations like this. Already we found the values of a and c. Substitute these two values, okay, and you will get the value of b now. So now we got the value of b here. Therefore substitute all the values of a, b and c here. So that is the answer, final answer for us. And then 10th problem. Look at here. 6x square minus x plus 1 divided by x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Here at the numerator we have 6x square minus 1 6x square minus x plus 1. At the denominator we have x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Okay, so the denominator I want to divide into the factors first. Okay, divide into the factors, so that I want to do the synthetic division. If you want to find the factors for degree 3 polynomials, you have to do the synthetic division. So we learnt already in 10th standard there. So by the using of this synthetic division, we got the values like this: x plus 1 into x square plus 1. Okay, and then now look at the denominator like this. Here I had at the numerator the same thing. Denominator, instead of this I got x plus 1 into x square plus 1. Okay, and now this is the problem for us. So taking this as the problem, we have to do now. So take this as the problem, and for this factor is a. I want to introduce the constant a here, and here I had x square plus 1. For this x square I can introduce two constants as bx plus c at the numerator, here x square plus 1. Okay, and then find the LCM and simplify for this, so that we got only this long equation there, and then equating the brackets to 0. Put this equal to 0, you will get x equal to minus 1. Substitute in that long equation, you can get the value of a. Okay, and there is no other simple factors here. So here I want to take x equal to 0. If there is no simple factors in the long equation, just put x equal to 0. So when x equal to 0, you can get this equation, and here already we got the value of a. Substitute this, so we can have the value is c. Okay, now we got the values of a and c, and then one more value we have b. So for this I want to substitute x equal to 1 in this equation. So again put this equation as x equal to 1. I got like this, and then I have the value of a and c I found already. So for this a and c I substituted that value, so that I got the value like this. So now we got the value of b here, that is b equal to 2. So a is 4, b is 2, and c is minus 3. Let me substitute in this value 4 by that a is 4 here, so 4 by x plus 1, and here b is there and c is here. So substitute everything there, so that we get the final answer. 11th sum. 2x square plus 5x minus 11 divided by x square plus 2x minus 3. Now look at the degree of the numerator and the denominator, both are same only. So we have to divide. Okay, divide the polynomial. So that I got the quotient as 2 and the remainder as x minus 5 and the divisor as x squared plus 2x minus 3 here. Now I want to take the partial fraction like this. That quotient is here, that remainder is here and the divisor is here. Okay, I want to take this only for the partial fraction. This x squared plus 2x minus 3 has the factor as x plus 3 into x minus 1. So these two factors are ordinary factors. So we have to take the constants, two constants a and b like this. We have a by x plus 3 plus b by x minus 1 here. And then take the LCM so that we can have like this, a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 into x plus 1. So equate the numerators. So we have x minus 5 equal to a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 3. Now I want to equate this bracket to 0 so that we get x equal to 1. If x equal to 1, we have to substitute in this equation so that it will be 0. We can have only this x minus 5 and this factor. We will get the value of b now. And then put this bracket x plus 3 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 3. Substitute in this equation. So I can get the value of a here. So a equal to 2 and b equal to minus 1. And then I want to substitute these values of a and b in the partial thing. So this is the partial factor. Here values are substituted here. And then final answer is 2 plus 2 by x plus 3 minus 1 by x minus 1. Okay. The next problem, 7 plus x divided by 1 plus x into 1 plus x square. Here at the denominator, this is the ordinary part, so I can keep this as x plus 1, and here 1 plus x square can be written as x square plus 1. Okay, this is the ordinary factor, and here I have x square. So for this I want to introduce two constants as bx plus c, and here for this as usual a. So a by x plus 1 plus bx plus c by x square plus 1. And then take LCM and equate the numerator like this. So I have this long equation, 7 plus x equal to a into 1 plus x square plus bx plus c into 1 plus x. Okay, let me equate the brackets. The simple bracket is here 1 plus x. So equal to 0 means x equal to minus 1. So if you substitute in this long equation, you will get the value of a. Okay, and then simply I want to put x equal to 0 in the same long equation. I will get a7 equal to a plus c. Already we got the value of a here. Substitute this a. So we can get the value of c as 4. And then simply I want to put x equal to 1. Okay, there is no necessity. You can put either x equal to 2 or 3, something also you can substitute there. Any number you can take for the substitution. So when x equal to 1, in that long equation we will get like this. In this already we have the values of a and c. Substitute that values to there so that we will get b equal to minus 3. And then we have to substitute these three values in the partial thing. So we got like this. This is the final answer. Okay.